stop. I can't let you do that, sir. I can't let that RC leave this booth in good conscience.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Welcome to the Radioactive RC Ranch channel, and welcome to RC Stories. Today we're talking about shelf queens and how I acquired mine. It's been a story that I always promised to tell on the channel, and today's the day. We are going to learn the story of this magnificent RC. So it was my first year vending Beat the Creek. And I had been to Beat the Creek many times before, but this was my first year vending, and it was an important year. It was the year I was selling my lawnmowers. If you guys remember when I was building the miniature lawnmowers, the very first generation, I was very proud of them. I thought that they were a great machine, great value for the money. And we were taking a stab at selling these at Beat the Creek. And it was the end of the first full day. It was Saturday, and it was actually the best weather I'd ever seen out at Beat the Creek. It was a good time, and we were at the end of the Saturday, and everybody was getting ready for the night crawls, and we were winding up the booth, just kind of wrapping things up, putting things away. And across the field, we spot this RC coming across and heading for Trail 9. And if anybody knows anything about Trail 9 at Beat the Creek, it is serious business. There was even a rumor that somebody a couple years back had to get carried off of it in a stretcher. I mean, it's really treacherous. You do not take your shelf queen on Trail 9. And Trail 9 just happened to be right where the booth was. So over comes this couple, and they had two RCs with them, and I said, wow, I could see this RC coming, and I could see the metal underneath of it. I've always loved the crossbody, and those are hard to come across, and it looked real clean, and I just wanted to comment a little bit on this gentleman's RC. And I thought it was just beautiful as it sits here. And I asked him, I said, where is it that you guys are going? And he had said that he had just got done building this RC, and he was headed to Trail 9 to try it out. Now, this was this gentleman's first year at Beat the Creek, and he hadn't done all the trails. There's a lot of trails to do. None more infamous than Trail 9. So he said he was going over there, and I said, stop. I can't let you do that, sir. I can't let that RC leave this booth in good conscience and go to Trail 9. And he asked, well, why was that? And I said, Trail 9 is the most treacherous trail here at Beat the Creek. This shelf queen that you have just got done building, it'll never be the same. It's going to be completely chipped up. The body, which has paint on the outside, it's going to be all gone. The metal underneath will never be the same. It's going to get gouges and scratches from the creek. And really, it's not meant for RCs like this. So I pleaded and with this gentleman not to take his RC, and he said that he wanted to take it on Trail 9. So I said, well, the only way that we can come to a resolution here is if I acquire this RC from you. And he asked, he said, you want to buy this RC from me? And I said, I would love to. And right as the time we were about to pull out some numbers and talk turkey and get down to brass tacks about what it was going to take to buy this RC, he happened to notice some of my mowers. And these mowers have been very popular at Beat the Creek so far. We ended up actually selling out our first year, sold out of them. I even sold my personal mower that I came and used as a demo. So everybody was running around with these mowers, and why wouldn't you want one? This gentleman had to have one of these mowers. And I explained that it came with all the hookups and everything, and he was sold. He ended up trading this RC for one of my mowers straight across, and it was the happiest trade he'd ever made. We actually got a picture to commemorate the moment, and he and his missus went back to get new RCs and more appropriate RCs to take on this Trail 9. Trail 9 is gonna mess your RCs up. So when we got this in the booth and we got to looking at it, we found out that it was an actual cross body that had been dolled up, and it wasn't a cross at all. It was actually a Gen 8 Red Cat that had all metal parts put underneath and new wheels and tires, new everything. It was just really dolled up. And the only thing that I ended up having to do to this RC when we got it home was this body didn't fit right. It fit with Velcro. We put a Pro-Line system on it, easy to get the body on and off now. Replace the electronics, well, at least the motor and the servo, and we gave a little bit more pan bar in front, so it was able to steer and the body sit centered on the chassis. But I'll tell you, I have never seen a more beautiful RC than the Cross RC and this Gen 8 Red Cat, and the internet can't tell me different.